On the eve of World AIDS Day, we have some tough news about Georgia. Our state ranks second in the nation in new HIV infections. Many of those diagnosed are in the latter stages of the virus. Each year, doctors diagnose about 700 people with HIV in Fulton County alone. People like Andrew Williams, who shared his story with the Fox Medical team's Beth Galvin.
Andrew Williams says he was pretty sure his life as he knew it was over when he learned he had HIV around Thanksgiving of last year. But he's learned so much more in just a year about his own fears and the reality of what it's like to live with HIV.
Just taking your medicines every day?
Taking my medicines every day.
Perfect.
When 30-year-old Andrew Williams of Conyers first heard the words, "You have HIV,"
I was completely in shock. I just didn't know what to do. I just felt like everything was over.
His mother had pushed Williams to go to the doctor, and for good reason, because at the same time he was diagnosed with high blood pressure, diabetes, kidney disease, and HIV.
Everything happened at once. Yeah, I just didn't know that I was unhealthy as I was.
Williams knew almost nothing about HIV, and he feared the worst. And Dr. Jonathan Colasanti, Assistant Medical Professor at Emory and the Associate Medical Director of the Grady Infectious Disease Program, says he hears those same fears all the time.
To this day, one of the first questions I always ask patients that are newly diagnosed is, what was your first thought when I or someone else told you that you had HIV? And the majority of the time, that's still the first thing that comes out of someone's mouth, is that I felt like I was going to die.
But Williams took the next step. He started seeing a doctor at Grady's Ponce de Leon Avenue Infectious Disease Clinic. And that first visit,
I was just scared to ask anything. I just was embarrassed.
the doctor put him on a daily medication that he takes to lower his viral load.
We have medicines that very readily control the virus and allow that individual that's infected with HIV to really lead a perfectly normal and healthy life.
Within 2 months of taking the drug, Williams says a blood test showed that the virus was undetectable in his body. And Dr. Colasanti says if he stays on the medication, there is almost zero chance he will infect anyone else. A year after Williams' diagnosis,
I just feel blessed to be able to be healthy.
And Williams will have to take his medication faithfully every day for the rest of his life, but he's down to taking just one pill a day. And he feels much better today than he did a year ago because he's eating better, he's stopped smoking and drinking alcohol, and he's seeing his doctor at Grady every 3 months. For the Fox Medical team, I'm Beth Galvin.